So I assume you're all familiar with the incredibly popular Minecraft YouTuber Dream. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't be if you clicked on this video. Anyways, Dream has found himself in a bit of controversy recently. What makes this different from his past allegations is that he actually did something this time. So what Dream did is he posted a meme in which he called fans of another popular Minecraft YouTuber and former friend of Dream, Tommy Innit, the R-slur. I'm probably gonna have to censor the word itself, but I should have the actual image of the tweet on screen right now. And to be honest, I only recently started paying attention to proper YouTube drama, and so I didn't even realize there was any beef between Dream and Tommy. The image obviously upset a lot of people, and eventually Tommy responded in a 5-minute video simply titled Dream. And in this video, Tommy really goes in on Dream, calling out his childish behavior, his lazy merch, harassing his mother, and overall being a terrible person. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go over some of the things that Tommy said, and then we're gonna look at Dream's response, and we're gonna come to our own conclusions regarding the drama. So the first thing I want to talk about is Dream's response to the meme that started the whole thing. So after Tommy's video, Dream went live trying to, I guess, clear things up, explain his side of the story, and with regards to the meme, he said the following: I understand why people would be upset by it, and I had no intention of upsetting disabled people. My intention was not upsetting, but I guess attacking part of Tommy's audience that still to the day are the congregation of the worst Dream SMP fans that are left standing, that all congregated to Tommy because he puts up with and allows and supports people that spread lies and attack other creators. I find this entire thing to be funny because a few years back, on the 1st of February 2020, Dream posted a tweet in which he says, I don't personally support using the word, that word. I feel enough people find it offensive that if you're a content creator, you should phase it out of your vocabulary. So it appears Dream didn't phase it out of his vocabulary. I also want to point out in Dream's statement that he said he never intended to offend disabled people. And yet he used a slur that is offensive to disabled people. There are a million other insults you could have used, but I assume the reason you picked this one is because you knew it was gonna get you attention. And it worked. I mean, I'm making this video now, so I guess I'm giving you the attention that you want. But I'm not showing the actual live stream clip just so I can feel like I won a little bit. I'm acting like I'm personally involved in this drama, like Dream actually knows who I am. That is so dumb, but I'm gonna keep going with it. Oh, Dream, that word, dumb? You actually could have used that word instead. It's obviously a little childish, so I understand why you wouldn't want to use it. I think there are plenty of other things you could go with, though. Say, stupid, moron, classics, okay? Tommy actually isn't the only creator who's coming out and making accusations against Dream. Tubbo, another incredibly popular Dream SMP creator, recently said that there were inappropriate messages sent in a Dream SMP Discord server, including inappropriate art of Tubbo, who was a minor at the time. In Dream's statement, he basically says that this is true and that it happened, but the context is incredibly important. That's his words, not mine. I personally believe that sharing images like that is always wrong, and I believe it's actually illegal. I could be wrong though. Even if it isn't, in my opinion at least, it's still weird and gross and wrong. And that was actually Dream's explanation behind the images themselves. He said that the reason that they were being shown is because people were making fun of them and talking about how wrong and gross they are. Which is, by the way, still wrong and gross, even if you're making fun of how bad it is. You can't share images like that with somebody who is not old enough to receive images like that, or have images like that be made of them. Now, it should be noted that Dream did say he had no involvement in actually sharing the images other than that he owns the Dream SMP and that it's his thing. So maybe it's not entirely his fault, but I still feel like some responsibility lies with him. That's just my opinion on the matter based on what I've seen. I could be entirely incorrect and he could be completely uninvolved, but I guess we'll end up finding out, or maybe we won't. I'm gonna keep this next part brief because I don't think it really matters and there isn't really any proof behind the claim being made. And the claim being made is that Dream is a supporter of former president, current president-elect, and permanent SWAT, Donald Trump. If that sounded so choppy, it's because I messed up the first take and I didn't want to re-record the entire line because I kind of liked the way it came out. Anyways, this ties back to a small beef that happened between XQC and Tommy Innit. Basically what happened is Tommy called XQC cringe for streaming with Trump. And Dream actually responded to XQC with the meme that said that slur. As far as I know, that's really all there is against Dream on this matter, so I'm just gonna move on. I personally think that it isn't true, or at the very least, it isn't true based on the evidence that we have. Moving on to something that's way worse and actually true is that Dream messaged Tommy's mother talking bad about him. This was confirmed by Tommy's mother in a tweet from March 2024, which reads as follows. The only DM I've not deleted is one from an entitled content creator who had the nerve to send me a massive essay DM on why my son's bad. The arrogance, a grown man complaining to the mum of his former pal. Playground behavior, as if I'd go, actually, you're right, blew my mind. Now, first of all, this is absolutely hilarious. Dream was mad at Tommy, so he went and snitched to Tommy's mom? Dream is acting so childish, I swear to God. Now, in response to what Tommy's mother said, Dream had this to say. She is on Twitter, actively tweeting at people, and I privately reach out saying, hey, just so you know, you're saying stuff about this video that involves me, and you're interacting with my fans. Here's my opinion. I think that is, in my mind, very reasonable. The whole Brighton group and Tommy and his friends used this as a way of saying that I am, in some way, a manipulative person. It's very disingenuous to imply that, in some way, me showing this message with her is manipulative. But I would argue that saying this kind of stuff to Tommy's mother, especially while going through a divorce like Tommy mentioned in his video, I'd argue that that is incredibly manipulative. I think that what Dream did is very childish, very immature, and as somebody who is significantly younger than him, I would be incredibly embarrassed if somebody found out that I said something like this. I'd be embarrassed to have said something like that at all. Now, this next one is the last because it's arguably the worst accusation being made. That's a lie, actually. The reason this is last is because the article that I'm getting everything from, by the way, the article was written by, I believe it's pronounced Atarav Kapoor from Sportskita. That will be linked in the description below, by the way. Anyways, I had this as the last thing because the article had it as the last thing. And that is Dream leaking DMs with Tommy. Now, in the exchange that was leaked, Dream asks Tommy if they are friends. This is followed by Dream saying, quote, "It just doesn't feel like it. I try and justify it by you being younger or by you trying to fit in or taking a character too far or whatever, but that doesn't mean anything when it's just a repetitive pattern over and over. I feel like you being a dick to me on accident has happened far too many times for me to think that it's on accident and just makes me think there's a lot more to it." Tommy responded by making a tweet saying, "I just want very famous YouTubers I liked when I was 16 to stop leaking DMs of me being a bit awkward. Is that too much to ask?" I would like to point out that not once during any of the drama that we've covered in this video has Dream made the decision that a rational adult would make. Dream has snitched to Tommy's mother, he has leaked DMs, and he used a slur to describe fans of a kid that used to idolize him. Dream has been acting like an attention-seeking, drama-obsessed child, and it has resulted in him losing close friends as well as a large amount of his audience. But like Tommy said, I truly hope that Dream can see the error of his ways and learn and grow from his mistakes. To be honest with you, I used to like Dream. I don't mean I was like an obsessive stan or anything, but I was a casual enjoyer of his content. I thought his speedruns were, fun entertainment. I thought he was a really cool creator and a really cool guy. I defended him during his allegations, and I defended him during his face reveal. But this time there is evidence and there is proof that he has done something wrong, and so I will not defend him this time. My heart goes out to Tommy. He seems really kind and genuine. You guys should check out his book. You guys should try seeing him on tour. He seems really funny. I haven't personally been to any of his shows, but he seems like a really talented comedian. That's all. See ya.